Excellent.
Start the stream. All right. So last time we were looking at the non-ASCII characters and names, and I wanted to give some kind of introduction that would basically say what the rules are about, and maybe warn people from reading too much into them if they don't really want all the details. So this is what I came up with. First of all, there's a simple section earlier on that links to the complex one, and then the complex one well, the current version starts out by saying Python names can contain some non-ASCII characters. For example, R1 or heavy or whatever this is called. I think that's snake in some language. Valid names.
Okay.
However, this wavy dashed line is not valid. Is that right? Right. Additionally, some variations are considered equivalent. For example, FI and FI ligature are considered the same name.
Okay.
Right, considered. Variations.
Should we say result? Yeah, are variations of the same? Okay. Or so variations are considered equivalent. Oh, actually, we could just say, for example, and then a period, right? Yeah, because they're considered equivalent. In other words, just a period after the parentheses. Does that work?
Right. I guess that's enough for this. Okay, then this section explains the exact rules. And what I would like to say now is that the same rules apply for ASCII only names as well. But in that case, you don't need the complex rules.
Right, exactly.
Right, so I don't know, if you're implementing all of these, you don't have to special case ASCII only names out. Just don't need it if you're only worried about ASCII only ones. So how do I word that?
Should we say something that the same rules apply? So the behavior for names for.
I would just say these rules applies to ASCII only names as well.
As well. Okay. Yeah.
That's the next part I'm worried about. Like, just don't need the complex rules. You can stick with what's in the simple section.
Well, should we give an example, like the ligature, for instance, or?
That's not ASCII only.
No. Well, so yeah. I mean, I guess. Maybe the part that's tricky is that because we gave these non-ASCII examples, in other words, it would almost seem, it would almost, my naive interpretation is that it would almost seem obvious that the same rules will apply for not for ASCII only, because the ASCII only would not have any of those special cases. So which are the in other words, what ASCII only name would fall? Which rules are we talking about, I suppose?
One's explained in this section.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
normalization and
yes.
the XID stuff.
Yeah. Because the goal is basically to not have to put in all of this detail about how normalization works, right? Or
Right. Well, the point of what I'm trying to say in this sentence is that, I don't know, if you're writing your own parser, for example, if you're implementing the parser, and you've
yes,
already, you have implemented all of these rules about normalizations and stuff, then you
right.
don't need to special case it for only non-ASCII characters.
But that's essentially the audience for that. The audience for that message would be people who are writing parsers.
Yes.
So we might want to warn the reader that this material is really only necessary if you're writing a parser.
Well, or if you want to understand the exact details of how the names work.
Okay, oh, fair enough. Sure. Okay, so exact rules. Oh, I see. I understand now. Okay, I see. Okay. So this
So
section,
maybe
okay.
what I want to say is, while the rules explained in the earlier section,
I did. Okay. And you need an L on one in explained. Are the same for both, or whatever, for
or enough to
oh, in,
well, the ASCII only names. Only some names that contain non-ASCII characters are valid. That's really, really rough. or I don't know, for ASCII only names, the like what is it we explain here? Rules and grammar. Explained above. Are enough? Well,
very good. That's a nice transition.
So get rid of this. Or maybe start with this. Name the names that contain
Yes.
ASCII
Yes,
characters.
that's a very nice transition.
Additional
Yeah,
normalization, validation, beyond rules and grammar explained above.
Explained it. Yes. Oh, that's really good. Yes. That's a very nice transition.
For example, blah 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 are valid names, but blah 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 are not. Additionally, some
right
variations.
We have the examples, and then here's how that works. Yeah, this section explains the exact rules.
Right. I don't know if I want to have this now.
Yeah,
because
maybe
there's
later.
an example with the weird spelling of number.
Yes.
Right below that.
Although number doesn't have ligatures.
Right, but you know, there's.
But I guess it doesn't matter.
There's
Yeah,
a lot of these.
Yeah.
Or maybe we should have one example that has both these variations and ligatures.
Ah, well, actually, sure, yeah. Like floating or something like that, or FL
Or FI, right?
or FI, yeah. Stand by. I've got to take this call.
There should be. All words in English language. Which ones contain FI? Start with FI. There's a lot of those. Filter. That's a built-in. Excellent. finalization. You do that in programming, right?
It looks like I might have to leave a little earlier today.
All right. If it's just a little.
Yeah, I've got like another half an hour or so. But let's go. Let's keep working, by all means.
Modifiers letter small u. So if I do modifier letter small a, I get the right one. Is there I? No. O? Yes. And what was this one? Latin subscript letter M, so I should be able to get an N from that, yes. I, yes. T maybe? Yeah. Put the A down, yes. Can I put the Z up? Wow. It looks like all of these are available.
That's so cool.
In Unicode. N? No, there's no N. That's fine. There's no subscript N in Unicode.
Oh, there's probably a subscript N, yeah.
It's in our superscript, right? Superscript minuscule.
Oh, wow, okay.
I guess that would be a different thing then. Modify letter. Come on, this one. Superscript small letter N. Okay. And I guess there's a bunch of these, right? If I want subscript small letter A, no.
Minuscule. No, oh, small letter. Is it subscript Latin minuscule?
I guess that would be somewhere here. Oh, there's superscript minuscule. Subscript minuscules, there are only A, E, and all of these. Oh, it's this one. Latin Oh, it's not subscript Latin small letter, but Latin subscript small letter. Okay, we can change one of these A's to that. Not using identifier anywhere. Similar to how ASCII only names must contain only letters, numbers, and the underscore, I'm going to start with letters, start with a digit. The normalized letter must start with a character in the set ID start. And then I'll say in the ID start, and remaining characters must be in the set ID continue. These sets are based on the, let's say, XID start and XID continue. I guess we need the X here.
Oh, I see. XID continue. Okay.
These sets, I would say these sets correspond to the ID start and ID continue sets of the Unicode standard annex UIX31.
Right.
Should we link to the PEP? Does it use XID? Yeah, that uses XID start and XID continue. Does it use ID start? Well, these are derived from blah blah blah, which are derived themselves. Probably wouldn't use the term derived, which is a Unicode standard thing.
Oh, good.
Closes the set under normalization. Okay, that's that's good. XID star then closes the set under normalization by removing all the characters whose NFKC normalization here, whose normalization is not in the form ID start, ID continue. Set ID continue is then defined as the union blah blah blah, and set XID continue then closes ID continue under an NFKC normalization. How do we I can just reuse the wording from the PEP. Again, XID continue closes the set under NFKC normalization. It also adds this little symbol. What are you? The middle dot. You can use the middle dot that's interesting. Is the middle dot not part of other ID continue?
Maybe it's not really a letter.
Nothing is really a letter. A letter is
Nothing.
an undefined term in Unicode. You never speak of letters.
Oh my God, I sound like a JavaScript developer.
Where was the thing this middle dot, case ignorable, ID continue. Huh, what is the category of this thing?
Can we get the REPL to tell us?
It's PO. What's PO? Do we have PO here? No.
Punctuation?
Yeah, it's punctuation other. But I would assume it would be in other ID continue.
Is the exclamation mark also? Yeah. It should be. Oh wait. Other ID continue or just ID continue?
We have
Because maybe
core properties, not just derived core properties.
derived. Oh,
Where's the definition of other ID continue?
derived.
It's somewhere here.
Oh, property val.
Prop list. Okay, let's see. Prop list. Oh, here's an other ID continue, and the middle dot is in other ID continue.
It is. Okay.
So there's no special case. Does the middle dot decompose somehow? No. Still B7. No, so there is no special case here for Catalan. I guess the same special case would be for Greek Anotelea or Katakana middle dot. Anyway, this is punctuation other, but apparently in Catalan it's used for words. Interpart.
That
So
is a surprise to me. I mean, I've
it's
actually
used
lived in a
between
place.
two L's in cases where each belongs to a separate syllable. For example, I don't know how to pronounce this. But it's two syllables,
Okay.
and if it would be a double L, that's a different letter entirely.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's curious. I did not know that. I went to school in a place that spoke Catalan, but at that time, the language was forbidden, so we didn't
Ooh.
learn how to write it.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I actually had the dubious privilege of living in an honest-to-God, brand-name fascist dictatorship in the 1970s.
That is scary, and I hope you don't get to repeat that experience.
Yeah, it's kind of people don't realize just how like mediocre and bland fascist dictatorships are. It's like, you know, after all the blood is over, you're left with this world that's very sort of gray and kind of like diffusely non-functional. But yeah, I didn't so Catalan is it's a pretty language, but I never knew that about the dots. Because because I guess the double L could be like pronounced like yeah, or l, like a long L.
Right. Yeah. That.
Curious. Okay.
This is probably the y, right?
Yeah. Colección. Oh, how? Okay.
This is a colección, not colección.
Yeah. Not colección. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, Barcelona. Barcelona is part of the region that speaks Catalan.
And see, there's also Katakana middle dot.
Yes.
Which is.
I don't remember what that's for.
Looks like a middle dot. I think that's for exactly the same purpose, where you have letters that would normally get joined together, but you're supposed to pronounce them differently. Pronounce them separately.
Right. Yeah, so it's basically like you pronounce it twice instead of just having like a long K or a long T.
Well, it's Japanese.
Like for sound effects, like rat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Oh, interpuncts are used in foreign names written in katakana. Beautiful Sunday becomes beautiful dot Sunday.
Sunday.
So they use the
Sunday.
dot instead of a space.
Okay. Let's see. So it's like a space. Okay. Cool.
Interesting. They use it as a decimal dot when they write numbers in kanji.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Oh, so this would be a valid Python identifier. You just need to start with an underscore.
Oh, like beautiful Sunday.
And now
Beautiful.
you can use it. Nice. Unfortunately, it's ID continue, not ID start, so you can't use the middle dot in the beginning, but you know, just separate words. Favorite color. Well, doesn't that look much better than the underscore that's usually used?
Honestly, it does.
Too bad it's not on anyone's keyboard. I would see C also for the PEP. It's PEP 3131, so for Python 3.0, so we no longer do version added entries for 3.0. I think we generally put peps in C also. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah.
C also. Pep 3131 dash dash and whatever this one. Yeah, I would rather not say see the PEP for further details, because the PEP is a historical document, and anything that's like any specification should be copied over to the documentation. Instead of that, it would put it in C also, because the PEP is interesting as a historical reference. It should have like the rationale and common objections and maybe open issues. Maybe we should say something about Unicode Technical Standard 39. I would say here except Python what's the underscore?
Underscore.
In XID start. Python's ID or XID start includes the underscore. Okay, then we remove all of this. So maybe I want to take some wording from here. Okay, so the PEP says within the ASCII range, the valid characters for identifiers are the same as Python 2.5. Can't obviously use that. The specification introduces additional characters. Right. So the only difference in XID start and XID continue in the ASCII range is the underscore. We're fine on that. Exact specification can be found in the derived code properties. For reference, the construction rules are given below. Maybe we should, yeah, maybe we should just refer to the standard. these sets are based on the xid start and xid continue sets of the sets. I guess we should link to the derived properties. As found in the derived core properties file, and we need to link that. Core properties file of the Unicode. Unicode data unused by Python. Let's say Unicode. Character database. Unicode character database used by Python. Here I'd say except Python's xid start includes the underscore. And there's a non-normative listing of all valid name characters as defined by Unicode. I've already linked that here. Maybe we should say that this is as defined by the Unicode standard annex. This is a good place to go.
Yeah.
It's defined by the Unicode standard annex UAX blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Python's ASCII start additionally includes the underscore. Now that Python does not necessarily conform to UAX31. And now we can say a non-normative listing of all valid name characters is available in the derived code properties. Non-normative listing of characters in the ASCII start and ASCII continuous sets as defined by Unicode is available in the blah 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 file in the Unicode character database. For reference, the construction rules for these sets are not these sets. ID sets are given below. Should we repeat that the XID properties are derived from the ID properties? I think that's clear enough. And the C also I would probably link to my pip here. This one. Should look, maybe we should look technical report 55 Unicode source code handling, which Python would ideally conform to, but it doesn't. Maybe this is too long already. Let's look how it renders. Reference lexical analysis, right. names that contain non-ASCII characters need additional normalization and validation beyond the rules and grammar explained above. For example, this, that, and this are valid names, but this, and that are not. This section explains the exact rules. We can get rid of a paragraph here. All names are converted to the normalization form NFK single parsing. This means that some typographic variants of characters are converted to the basic form. For example, finalization normalizes to finalization, so Python treats them as the same name. It's done at lexical level only. Similar to how ASCII only characters must contain only letters, numbers, and the underscore. Cannot start with a digit. I guess I should say digits here. The normalized name must start with a character in the letter-like set xid start, and the remaining characters must be in the letter and digit-like set xid continue. So we're no longer using the normalized name here. I do this. Valid name must start with a character in the letter-like set xid start. The remaining characters must be in the letter and digit-like set xid continue. These sets are based on the xid start and xid continue sets as defined by Unicode standard UX31. Does it actually define these, or is that somewhere else? Doesn't use set as the term, but they use superset and stuff like that, so that's fine. Python's xid start additionally includes the underscore. Note that Python does not necessarily conform to UX31, even though we link to that. Okay, the non-normative listing of characters, blah blah, as defined by Unicode, is available here in the Unicode character database. For reference, the construction rules for xid sets are given below. ID start is the union of these. xid start then closes this under NFKC normalization. ID continue is the union of those. xid continue closes this set under NFKC normalizations. With categories, use the version of the database as included in the Unicode data module. Right. Then we have pips. This and that. Right, I think that's good to go. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm super proud of it.
So this is a word to use xid start and xid continue. I think there was a pull request for that open. hope there's no linter errors. There'll probably be some.
I need to leave in a few minutes to prepare for my son's birthday party.
Oh,
So
well,
that's a nice.
congratulations to him from me.
Yeah, certainly. He's 16, so it's a big deal,
Wow.
isn't it? Though. Oh, this looks great.
Yeah, I
This
think
PR.
we're good. Ready for review. All right. Well, thanks for hanging on.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we won't need to do this much longer. And see you next week.
Okay. Cheers. All right.